Hi, it's Sarah. So I'm going to give you an update on my YouTube for July of 2024. And I am going to do it without my screens because it's such a beautiful day and I don't feel like being on a computer today. You'll find that with my channel that I don't script anything, I just go, and people either really like me or you really don't like me because my videos aren't over the top crazy Mr. Beast type stuff. So it is August 2nd today, and I do a monthly recap on my YouTube. And I have my beautiful assistants today. I have Sam Dog. Come here, Sam Dog. Sam Dog's here looking for her tennis ball. And I have Old Granny in the background. And I just wanted to talk about my July analytics. So my goal, I'm a brand new YouTuber from northern Minnesota. We actually are blooming right now. This will start going away probably in a couple of weeks when the weather starts turning. But right now it is absolutely gorgeous and green. And I actually have a hibiscus tree because I love this hot, humid weather. The hibiscus tree does too, but that will go inside probably in another month when it starts to get to 60s at night. The thing won't survive. Okay, so anyway, while we're doing that, Sam Dog's eating the flowers off of the hibiscus tree. So my goal for July was to get to 700 subscribers, which I realize isn't a huge amount, but I'm not kind of a slow growing channel. I get a little bit of bumps here and there, but man, it's really hard to get subscribers sometimes. So I'm actually focusing more on watch time hours than I am subscribers, because that is growing even slower than the subscriber count. So let me give you a couple things of what I did in July. So I actually ended July with 802 subscribers, which was 102 over my goal. So I was very happy with that. Clap, 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 clap. And so I had 102 more than I thought I would. And my watch time hours tanked a little bit because I did gain quite a few of my subs from shorts. And so over July, I've been doing more long form videos so that I can get my watch time hours up there so I can eventually get my channel monetized, which is the whole goal of my business, to get this channel monetized. But I do work on providing value to the people that are watching my videos. And so my channel is a non-niche channel. That's why I call it the Sara Show. I do not want to niche. I get bored. I have to have many different facets of things that I post about, and I'm proud of that. I don't want to niche down. I don't want to have just a baking channel. I don't want to have just an entrepreneurial channel. I don't want to have just a dog channel. I don't want to have just a book channel. This channel is about my life in northern Minnesota, and of an outdoor person. And as the winter goes on, we do a lot of fall and winter goes on, you'll see a lot more fall recipes. You'll see a lot more dog hunting videos because we'll start grouse hunting and pheasant hunting. Obviously the dogs don't deer hunt, so you won't see that. We might get some deer that come through the property, which I'll obviously try to video. I'm actually setting up a feeder this year. I had a lot of little deer last year in my backyard that were really struggling because we had such heavy snow. So I am gonna get a deer feeder set up. We have quite a bit of acreage around us, and they tend to like really get into smaller groups, and I felt bad for a lot of the really small deer. So I do feed them some corn. So I'll show you my process on that too as the fall goes on. I also have like I said, I'm a non-niche channel. I don't script any of my videos. I do everything. Basically, I'll maybe cut something out if something really bad happens in my video, or I accidentally say something that I probably shouldn't have. I'll kind of get that out of there, but I'm not a trained videographer. Okay, so anyway, back to, like I said, this is unscripted, so I'm completely going off of topic. So my YouTube channel, like I said, is a non-niche channel, and I am posting 5 or 6 different niches within my channel called the Sara Show, and I don't really feel like that probably is helping me grow, but I feel like I'm getting people that are subscribing to me that are actually very interested in what I have to say and interested in my dog life and the outdoor Minnesota life. So like I said, as the winter goes on, you'll probably see a lot more outdoor videos when we're out, enjoying the fall type things. So 802 subscribers at the end of July, my watch time hours were pretty pitiful. They were based on probably, like I said, mostly shorts is where I gained most of my subscribers. However, I did have one video that, long form video that had a couple thousand views, which is actually kind of weird that this video was how to express anal oil from a big dog, which is probably pretty gross to put on a YouTube channel, but that actually got a lot of views because a lot of people don't know how to do that. So I'm finding that as YouTube, as my YouTube journey progresses, that I need to provide value to get a lot of value over the shorts to get the viewers to get that watch time and to subscribe to my channel. I feel like the short-term sub viewers are just here to see pictures of my cute dogs and little snippets of life and different things that they can learn, but the long-term ones are actually getting some value. I have been posting recipe videos, so I have a lot of interest in cooking, especially Minnesota type recipes. So I started in August now actually working on some fall based recipes. Not everybody likes everything fall, but we spend a lot of time in our fall season here, so I'm working on some of that. Actually, I just made some pumpkin bread this morning that my daughter requested, some super moist pumpkin bread, so that video will be going live later today, along with this one. I'll start getting into some soups, with like chicken wild rice soup, different mushroom type things. That we don't forage for mushrooms, so if you're looking for that, I'm not going to be helping you. I don't want to look up what mushroom I can eat. And actually, we've had so much rain, I don't think I'd want to eat a mushroom. I'll leave that for the birds to eat, the mushrooms out of the woods. So like I said, my YouTube journey has been slow. My editing techniques, so I've been using CapCut, and I use the free version, so but I keep having to delete my videos out of there because it takes up so much storage. So I will load a video, excuse me, do all of the work on it, and then download it onto my computer, and then delete it out of CapCut, so then I can do the next video on there. So actually, doing this YouTube channel really doesn't cost me anything besides like the grocery ingredients, and I'm trying to figure out a way, using my entrepreneurial brain, how to get rid of some of the extra food that I make, because we literally cannot eat all of the sweets that I make for this channel. It's just not possible. I can eat like one little piece of it, but I also don't want to gain a ton of weight because I do a lot of recipes on here. We do eat the normal food out of it, but the sweets. So I've been trying to think of a way to have a bakery stand at the end of my driveway. We have a very, very long driveway, and we have absolutely no electricity out there. And so I'm hesitant to maybe try that. So I think I might try to see if I can find like a big cooler with a sign with just a QR code and dealing with no cash. If I have a lot of theft or somebody steals it, which we live in a kind of a smaller community, I can't imagine somebody would steal the whole thing, but you never know. Everybody I watch on YouTube that has done that has had some theft, and I don't really have a way to put a camera out there either. So I've been giving some of it away, but that gets difficult too, especially with the cookies and the breads. So I'm contemplating that just a little bit. So that might be a little video that I throw on here a little bit later to let you know how that works, just to get rid of some of the pies and things, because I don't like to waste anything. So I need it to go to a good cause, and maybe could make just a tad bit of money doing that too. I'm also going to focus in August on some more educational dog videos. I'm sorry, our heat pump just kicked on, so that's probably loud in the background. So I will probably focus on some of the dogs. I got Sammy's back here. Say hi, Sammy. Sammy's right there. And then I also have Old Granny, but Old Granny's taking a nap right now. So that's about it on my YouTube journey for July. Okay, so my goals, I need to tell you my goals too, because they always say you should tell everybody your goals. So my goal, I think when I looked this morning, I'm at 809. I'd like to get to 1,000. I don't know if I can do it by the end of August. I would really like to get to 1,000. Then that part of the monetization is done. And then I can move on to trying to get those watch hours up. Those watch hours are really hard. I I feel like people's attention spans are this big, including mine. Even when I scroll through things, and if a video gets too long and it's boring and people are rambling like I am, I'll kind of skip ahead to try to get to the point of what I'm looking for. So basically my expenses for the entire month on YouTube have been hardly anything except for the groceries. And my time, I probably spend 20 hours a week on YouTube, probably trying to get all of these videos out. So as of right now, I'm making $0 per hour. I am not monetized, and I would really like to be monetized. I also have one big thing that's going to happen in August. My last child is going to college. So you might see some videos on here about me traveling and doing something else so that I don't fall apart and sit on my couch all day long and wondering what I'm going to do with my life next. So part of my channel and part of the reason that I am doing a Wildly Fun Life is I'm trying to reinvent my life and reinvent myself and what I like to do and learning along the way. And so I thought my YouTube channel kind of follows that along. Because I'm trying all different kinds of little things. I do work full-time at this particular point. I would really like to try to get away from a full-time and, you know, be more of a content creator. That's probably years away at this point. But I do work full-time. So on top of my full-time, this takes me about 20 hours a week that I am doing on YouTube, trying to get all of the videos done. And so right now the payback is absolutely zero. And I've been doing this since January. So as of right now, I would say YouTube is a marathon and not a sprint. And maybe if you like what you're seeing and like some of the recipes I'm posting or the informational videos on dogs that I'm posting, you could give me a like or a subscribe, and I would appreciate it. So I can keep producing these videos for you. And that's all I have for now. And so we'll post the pumpkin bread here in just a little bit, and enjoy your weekend.